Welcome back to my channel, and let's tune into tarot for May 2021 for all Aquarians with a sun, moon, or rising sign in their chart. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So to start off with the overarching theme, we've got the Oracle card here. It's Heart Home. Also says compassion underneath here. So to me, this card indicates the idea of creating a healthy, inner peace within us, like peace within our heart and peace in our mind, and cultivating love for ourselves. And I think that that we might be focusing on, doing things like scheduling massages, scheduling ourselves a massage, scheduling nail appointments or spa, or doing things that show ourselves love, and maybe beautifying our home even. I feel, it says heart home. I feel like we're one of a big theme this month might be just cultivating kind of the sanctuary space that we exist in at home. And that if we can also cultivate that within us, it's like there's this synergistic effect between, our inner self and sort of what we're exuding and what we're attracting to us as well, and surrounding ourselves with energetically. So yeah, I just see that we'll be spending a lot of time beautifying our home, maybe hanging some new art on the walls, cleaning, decluttering, just expressing and showing love for ourselves and for the space that we want to exist in. I think that will all be important this month for Aquarius. Now, to jump into the tarot, we do start out with the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And this does have to do with self-confidence, like a lack of self-confidence. It can speak to our idea of self-worth. So this is consistent with the heart home and kind of creating that self-love. So we might be considering increasing the rates for our services. Like maybe we feel like we can charge more for our services and we're valuing our work at a higher level. We can also maybe ask for a raise. We could be contemplating maybe how we're spending our money, and are we spending it wisely? Are we investing in ourselves? Or maybe the idea of starting to invest in ourselves more, maybe investing in education for ourselves, or training, or building our skills in order to increase our value, our self-worth and our self-value. Those are some things that could be indicated through the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And then for the second card, we do have the, second tarot card rather, the Four of Wands reversed does have to do with an imbalance within our home and family. It could also indicate canceled celebrations or delays in certain celebrations or events. Weddings, for example, it can be a kind of a wedding card. So in the reversed, possible cancellations. But I see this card as being something, again, kind of addressing our home and creating more balance there. So doing some spring cleaning, just beautifying the home, maybe doing some renovations or work on the home in some capacity, building up the foundations, creating more of a secure, maybe installing a security system in our home, and just trying to cultivate more safety and security within our home. Yeah, so that's sort of what I'm seeing there. Some kind of shifts have been happening in the home, and so there's an idea that we're sort of wanting to stabilize it or balance out whatever those imbalances are. And then with the third tarot card, we have the Three of Wands upright. And this can speak to progress. It can, maybe you've been working on your home, doing some renovations, and you're seeing the progress, and you can see the potential And you're really excited by that, by the potential of sort of what's to come. It's not like a full culmination. Things haven't really concluded, but it is a card of success and just a card of potential, and really seeing that come alive, and that's exciting for you. Yeah, and then with the final tarot card, we have the King of Pentacles upright. And this is indicating that we've established sort of some good guidelines for our financial world, or our spending habits. If we were sort of spending frivolously in the beginning of the month, by the end of the month, we've sort of reined it in a bit, and we're acting more maturely in regards to how we're spending our money. Or we might be speaking to someone who represents the King of Pentacles, someone who's financially stable or who's very wise with their investments. It's possibly a tax accountant or a tax preparer or a financial advisor of some kind. Possibly we're dating a King of Pentacles, or that's someone who comes in romantically, who's like an entrepreneur, or someone who works in finance, or who just is really well off and smart with their investments. Also sometimes, yeah, I think that's where I want to go with that King of Pentacles. It seems like we're getting into a space where we're making wiser investments and feeling more, we're increasing our value, our self-worth. And I think that's sort of what we're achieving this month. It's like we maybe started kind of low and started in a space where we felt like we didn't have as much self-worth, and we're sort of cultivating that this month. And then we bring it up to a level that's more appropriate to where we see ourselves, as far as our future self, higher self. Now, our final oracle card, we have the Farther Gate. So these are kind of the last final words of wisdom for the month for Aquarius. It says, bold step forward. So when I think of gates, obviously we're pushing through some kind of limiting belief, but I almost think of like a gated community, and gated communities tend to be more affluent. They kind of have that connotation or association. And so I'm almost thinking that we're stepping into a mindset where we are becoming like more of a master manifester. I feel like if we've been struggling financially or in regards to our self-worth or how we value ourselves, that we are stepping into a phase of our life where we're going to be able to achieve and manifest much more easily, and sort of accessing a new realm. We're stepping into a space where, where things feel lighter and brighter and more expansive and more luxurious and more in alignment with kind of who we see ourselves, like who we see ourselves becoming. This does have elements of the Three of Wands, of just like seeing the potential. And the Three of Wands can sometimes be a card of like a waiting period. And so I don't really see the Farther Gate as necessarily being a waiting period in that we're just like sitting there. It feels like an active space and an active time, but there's sort of this threshold between this first gate that we walk through and then the Farther Gate beyond. The Farther Gate beyond looks like that's really stepping into our future self, our higher self, the person we envision in like our wildest dreams. It's the person we're striving to become. And so stepping into this threshold between the first gate and the Farther Gate feels to me like a period of time where we're acclimating. It feels like an acclimation period where we're letting all the components of our life kind of settle into this new vibration. We're letting our cells in our body and we're letting everything around us is sort of acclimating to this new frequency that we're attaining, like we're up leveling. We're, you know, like we're stepping into this new version of ourselves where we can manifest our wildest dreams. And I think that's part of this space in the farther gate is just, we're, like I said, we're sort of in this acclimation zone. So we're adjusting. We're in an adjustment phase. But it feels good. It's uncomfortable and we're getting used to it, but or at least it's, you know, stepping into it can be kind of scary, but we see the potential, and the potential is beautiful and amazing. So it seems like things are moving in a really beautiful way for you, Aquarius, this month. Just cultivating love within ourselves and beautifying our home and bolstering our foundations and building security and safety and wealth and our manifesting abilities. So yeah, it looks like things are moving in a really positive direction. And I would love for you to comment below and let me know how things are unfolding for you. Like this video, share it with your Aquarius friends, and subscribe to my channel. I will talk to you guys next month. Thank you.